Hi, I'm Johanne, I'm 25 and I'm originally from Thy in northwestern Jutland. I did my postgraduate degree at the University of Edinburgh in Cognition in Science and Society, and I'm currently doing a PhD at the University of Aarhus in Cognitive Science. I applied for 2 PhD positions, one in Aarhus and one in Berlin, and I actually also got both of them, but after a lot of deliberation I ended up choosing to come back to Denmark, to Aarhus, because I simply couldn't face starting over in a new country with a new language and a completely new social network all over again. It's very exciting when it happens, but I had already done it like 3 times in the past 5 years, so I was ready to come home. It was really difficult to get used to things like buying furniture and owning big objects again, because I was used to like, you have to move again in the next 6 months or the next year, so you don't want anything, material possessions weighing you down. It was really hard to get used to, but also nice. I was afraid before I moved back that I would miss the diversity in cultural and academic backgrounds that I found in the UK. And I do actually miss that a bit, but it's also really nice that everyone that I now work with in Aarhus have kind of the same background and the same perspective on the world as I do. It's very comfortable, and obviously you can always seek out diversity wherever you are. So I feel like there's a lot less pressure in Denmark compared to the UK. So for example, in the UK you can't postpone an exam because it doesn't fit in with your plans. You can only postpone it if you have a doctor's note saying you were too ill to participate in the exam. So in a way, Denmark is simultaneously more lenient and more bureaucratic. So it's easier to get away with things, but only if you follow the rules and send in the right forms and things like that. I also feel like this situation where there's less pressure to perform comes from people not having to pay for their education in the UK because everyone has to pay for it. There's more kind of pressure to make the most of it, and people don't do as many things outside their university education. It means that people put more energy into the university education, but it also means that they are not as kind of well-rounded as people in Denmark. At least that's my impression. University students in Denmark often have hobbies or work next to their studies that they can put a lot of energy into. And that's both good and bad for me, I think, because I have time to put a lot of energy into other things now, but it also means that I don't spend as much time on my PhD as I could or maybe should. I plan on either staying in academia or going into some kind of science journalism, science communication, or maybe teaching. I love everything about academia except the job insecurity. So this is also one of the most exciting things about academia, that you have to follow the opportunities. You might have to move country every 2 or 3 years for different postdoc positions. So I'm kind of considering whether that's the kind of future I want or not. The things you loved about being abroad also exist in Denmark. Just keep looking and you'll find them.